Hello, beautiful listeners. Welcome back to another exciting episode of our Monday Motivation series. I am Afalari, and today we are delving into the complex and often challenging topic of misunderstanding. Misunderstanding. Wow, that's actually a really exciting topic which I actually want to discuss today. And I will be exploring with you on how communication breakdown and misunderstanding in personal relationships can have impact on our lives. Hmm. So, misunderstandings are actually a part of our life. It's a daily occurrence of what happen every day in our daily lives, being it our work, within friends, or our closest friend relationship with people, or even between partners. And these problems really often arise from communication breakdowns, right? And sometimes it could be a situation where the intended message isn't received as it was meant to be received, because again communication is actually between two people, right? So the person actually sending the message and the receiver. Now, but with a little effort and understanding, we can actually turn those challenges into our opportunities for growth and connection. Now, let's start with communication breakdowns. Have you ever sent a text message that was taken the wrong way, or had a conversation where you felt unheard? These are common scenarios where misunderstanding can actually occur. And here are a few tips to improve clarity and active listening. One, be clear and concise. When communicating, aim for clarity, avoid ambiguous language, and be specific about your thoughts and intentions. Number two, ask for feedback. Ensure the other person understands your message by asking their feedback. Phrases like, can you repeat the back to me, or what do you think I meant, can be helpful. Number three, practice active listening. Give your full attention to speaker, avoid interrupting, and reflect back what you have heard to confirm understanding. This shows that you value the perspective and helps prevent misinterpretation. I just want to add to that. I know we all have different kind of situations that actually occur, and sometimes we might think, we heard what the other person is actually saying, but of course, we all are working partners, and I believe we can all, kind of like continue to, work in this and to foster better communications between any of our, friends, relationship partners, and anyone. Now, let's shift our focus a little bit to misunderstanding in personal relationships. Wow, that's pretty very bogus to me. Whether it's with a partner, family member, or friend, misunderstanding can actually strain our connections and lead to feelings of frustrations and hurt. Here are some strategies to navigate and resolve these issues. One, acknowledge emotions. Recognize and validate the emotions involved. A simple, I can see you are upset, can go a long way in discussing or diffusing tensions and showing empathy. Number two, communicate openly. Encourage open and honest communication. Share your feelings and thoughts without blaming or accusing the other person. It's very, very important. Number three, seek common grounds. Find areas of agreement and build on them. This can help create a sense of unity and collaboration, resolve a misunderstanding. Apologize and forgive when appropriate. When it is appropriate, just it doesn't remove anything for you to actually apologize for any mistakes or any type of misunderstanding. Just likewise, by willing to forgive and willing to move forward. It is really important to actually understand that each and everyone involved in communication, it is better to actually know that everyone actually makes errors. It's inevitable. We're all bound to make mistakes. One of the things I would also like to just share before concluding on this topic is that Stephen Covey actually says, seek first to understand, to be understood. The principle really encourages us to prioritize understanding others before seeking to be understood. By doing so, we can foster deeper connections and reduce the likelihood of misunderstanding. That is a quote from Stephen R. Covey. As we wrap up and remember the misunderstanding, that misunderstanding are actually an inevitable part of our life. It will always happen, it will continue to happen. I think it's also very important that we also know and um, learn to kind of like define our relationships by improving our communication skills and approaching misunderstanding with empathy and willingness to understand goes a long way because it helps us to actually turn things around and also turn these challenges into opportunities for growth and stronger communications and connections. Thank you for joining me in this episode of our Mountain Motivation series. I hope today's discussion on misunderstanding has provided you with valuable insights and practical tips. Remember, embracing effective communication, empathy can help us become the best version of ourselves. Until next time, stay kind and stay understanding and keep growing. Bye-bye. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Reconnecting the Dots podcast. I hope you found inspiration and valuable insights to help you in your journey of personal growth. Remember to subscribe to our podcast on Spotify, Apple iTunes, or Google Podcasts. And stay tuned for more episodes filled with exciting stories and topics to help you become the best version of yourself. Until next time, keep striving for greatness.